How, how you doing? How you doing? This your boy John Doe. John Doe. How you John Doe? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? John Doe. John Doe. Sup, people? This your boy John Doe. How y'all doing today, man? Oh my goodness, we back with another 2 cent. Yes, sir. First of all and foremost, it's a lot of good stuff out there to be discussed right now. But we gonna start with something near and dear to the YouTube community. We gonna start on talking about Mr. Gamer Nate 78, Flip Flop Central, however you know him. We gonna start off with talking about him. And I'm gonna address the situation because I feel it's only right to address the situation. Am I gonna bash him? No, I'm not gonna bash him. Ain't no reason to bash the man. But I watched a video about Fat Gamer. Gamer Nate. See, before you start feeling sympathy for Gamer Nate, he made this bed that he's wallowing in right now, and he wants to wave a white flag after he made this bed. What bed you talking about, John Doe? This bed where he goes around, jumps on the company's balls, and just flames any other company, fan of that company that disagrees with his company. First it was Nintendo. Sony and Microsoft sucked and they wasn't doing things right, so he went in on them. Yeah, he went through 3 Nintendos. And his excuse was, I was trying to make myself like it. Okay, if you're trying to make yourself like it, why are you attacking the other 2 companies? And then he went on to the PS4, started running with the likes of Heartache Times, Black Bond, so on and so on, the Pony Express, as I call them. And these are the dudes he surrounded himself with, low life individuals, as I feel, that's just the way I feel about them, Don't really fuck with their game, don't really fuck with their subs like that. People, what I'm saying, of that nature. Excuse me. Didn't like the PS4, even though he had befriended people from that community, shunned people from the Nintendo community after they had backed them like Fat Gamer said, and put out videos about the podcast that we were doing, attacking us. Hell, he even attacked me personally in one of his videos, But this the things that he did, because when he gets the system, he looks for support from the community to back his decision on that system. Moving on. Alright, so he moves on from that system and he grabs the Xbox One. Hits up next gen. Oh, I got an Xbox One, it's the best thing in the world, man, I love it, Killer Instinct is great, this, that, and the third, Blase Squad, befriended us, came into the show, this, that, and the third. Back in, like I always said, I felt he was a sleeper cell because you can't roll around the fleas and expect don't get no fleas, And he was mingling, you know what I'm saying, with unfamiliar folks. You fuck with dogs filled with fleas, you're gonna bring fleas over there. So, you know. That's the way I took it, that's the way I seen it, you know. That's the way I looked at the situation. And I kept my distance, you know. But, you know, I give people a chance, you know, to show me how weird you really are, or how ungenuine you really are, you know. But once I feel you ungenuine, I don't fuck with you. I wash my hands of you. And sure enough, couple of weeks down the line, he turning his Xbox One in. See, but this what kills me. Okay, he turned in 3 Wii U's, a PS4, and Xbox One. That has to be, he had to have lost over $500 turning these systems back in. Over $500. He could have kept one. He could have bought him an Xbox One and kept it. Bought a PS4 and kept it. Bought a Wii U and still had money to go out and spend on whatever else he wanted to spend on. So he actually lost money in the process of doing what he did. Do I dislike Gamer Nate? No, I don't really know him. Will I ever trust a person like Gamer Nate? No. Because his actions show he's not a trustworthy individual. Do I feel sorry for Gamer Nate? Nope. Because at the end of the day, he used the community and gets mad at the community that he gets backlash when he used the community for support and he didn't show his support back to the people he was asking for support when it comes down to his decision of consoles. Now, if he could have got these consoles, each one of the Wii U's, the PlayStations, the Xboxes, he could have got these consoles, played them, turned them in, and not said anything, and nobody would have been the wiser. Nobody wouldn't even care. It's the fact that he feels he has to show and gain support from the community is what killed him. Is what's killing him. He dropped most of the video he doing the truck. Nobody don't know what system you got if you doing your vlogs from the truck he driving. You know, nobody don't have. And most of the videos he do on his channel is vlogs anyway. We don't even see the games he playing. He don't even really play games on his channel like that. So if he had traded these systems in and wouldn't have said nothing about it, nobody wouldn't have known. And nobody wouldn't have been mad. Nobody wouldn't have been upset. You know. Do I feel he deserved the backlash that he get? Honestly, I don't honestly feel he deserved anything, you know. But the thing about YouTube, internet, well, life in general, you know. Shoot, life is hard, man. And it's a bunch of wolves out here. They don't care if you bleeding. Shoot, bleeding is a sign of weakness, man. And they're going to take advantage of it, you know. I watched the intervention with Next Gen tonight. And it was nice. It was nice to put together, you know. He came out and once again looking for acceptance, waving his white flag. But somewhere down the line, I just got this feeling that Mr. Gamer Nate gonna go right back into his old ways. Watch what I tell you. But let's move on, shall we? Sony, old Sony. Let me get on good old Sony, shall we? I swear right now, Sony cannot buy a win. I mean, their PR is sucking right now. The sales is declining. The games is looking subpar. It's just all bad from Sony. It's so bad that on Facebook, I don't know if this is official or not, so don't quote me on this. I might link this in here and show y'all what I'm talking about. But the people at Facebook, it look official. I don't know, but because people with these damn Photoshops these days, they can Photoshop up any goddamn thing. Hell, they can have motherfucking Nicki Minaj giving the president head. You know what I'm saying? Now you will never know that one Nicki Minaj, but they Photoshopped some beautiful shit. And it might be Photoshop, but it looked pretty official. They're talking about how like the Sony fanboys, and we calling these boys, they're extreme Sony fanboys. So like fans of a console, I don't really consider them bad, you know, because everybody got their preference on what they like. So I can't knock people for liking one thing over the other. The thing what I don't like is these extremists for a company. And I blame Sony. Because Sony does this because they go out and they bash these other companies. So of course their fan base is going to do the same. They just following suit with what the company is doing. It's bullshit, but it's the truth, you know. If Sony gonna do it, then hell, why the fan base ain't gonna do it? You know, and it's so bad that words getting jumbled there. But this article says that they sending out death threats, they harassing, which is all true when it come down to the ponies, because those are the Sony extremists right there. We call them ponies. And they want Sony to send out a public apology or just state that they're not condoning this behavior from their fan base, which would be a good move for Sony because they need to do this. Like when you got dudes who spend their time is money, people understand that, and will go on sites like Amazon, Metacritic, and whatever other site they can find and write whole articles. They write essays, man, over a game they ain't played because it didn't go to their console. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And it's really tarnishing the Sony brand. Like everybody who wanted to get a Sony product, these ponies is pushing them away because they're just that extreme. I done heard plenty of people come out and tell me they don't even want to get a PlayStation 4 for the simple fact how bad the fans are. Forget about Sony lying and all of the stuff under the table stuff they do. They don't want to get it because the fans is crazy over there. The thing that the actual Sony fans do. Yes, and Sony been lying to their people, and we understand it. And see, they trying to justify their purchase right now. But if the fans didn't condone everything that Sony did, see, I feel these ponies look at Sony as their god. And what's the CEO over there at Sony? He is their Jesus. It's Uriah, whatever the fucking name is. He their Jesus, man. And that's who they look up to, man. It's crazy, but that's the way I see Sony at this present time. And last but not least, let's talk a little bit of Titanfall. I think am I gonna leave off on Titanfall? Yeah, I think I'll leave. Well, in the UK, an article came out today. Let me see if I can find this article. Let me come over here. Working this keyboard. You might hear some mouse snaps right here. And over there in the UK, just because of Titanfall, the Xbox One has sold sales have went up 96% in just the UK. And people like, well, I still don't equate to the millions. Dude, trust, 96%, that is damn near 100%. That's more than double. 50% is double. 100% is what that is. Double. That's another hole. You know what I'm saying? That damn near hole or whatever. You know. So if it's sold 200,000 over there, it's sold 100% more. I mean, it sold a whole nother 200,000. That's 400,000 consoles it's selling at one point in time, you know. And that's big, you know what I'm saying? So it's selling way better than it was. And most of the sales is coming from the Titanfall bundles, not just the game. They selling Titanfall bundles like crazy right now. And that's a whole console with the game. And that's just off of one game. And when it come down to this, what that shit is, this, matter of fact, let me go in and click again. Click. Cause I strolling on down here. Give me a second. I know I say this shit. I know I did. But it was, now this going into the whole Infamous thing. Now if y'all look at that Infamous, yo, that's it. The social matrix. That's it. They talking about the social matrix. Like, they say Infamous Second Son social matrix is higher than Titanfall. And I don't understand how that is possible. Titanfall has been the most anticipated game since E3. It has won over 60 awards. And Infamous looked good at E3, but it haven't been looking good as of late. The game is washed out. On top of that, it's only running at 30 frames per second, and opponents don't like 30 frames per second games. But yeah, all of this gets swept under the rug, and it's okay because it's on the Sony platform. And if you look at the screenshot by screenshot from the E3 to the 30-minute gameplay they did recently, you can clearly see it's a, I'm not going to say a completely different game, but it's a different game when it comes down to the graphical standpoint. And like the gameplay might be great on it. I can't say the gameplay ain't gonna be great when it comes down to Infamous Son because I don't know, but I know it's a franchise that has never been put up high on a pedestal. Never. Just like Infamous, just like Killzone has never been like one of the best franchises when it came down to Sony. When we look at Sony brand, we think of God of War and Uncharted. Those are their franchises, and as of late, Last of Us. Now, if you give me either one of those three franchises, I can say it's going to be a great game. But when you give me Killzone, which was proven by the Sony fans that the game sucked, and then you come back with Infamous, which hasn't dropped yet, but the graphics, so most likely it probably gonna follow in the same line as Killzone, but it's nothing over there on the Sony platform right now for them to grab a hold of. It's nothing for them to go against Microsoft when Microsoft dropping exclusive after exclusive. So they got to take what they can get and try to put it up against things that is just bigger than what they're dropping right now. So they're throwing Killzone with no multiplayer, nothing. Hell, out of 4 games that they have, 3 games, because Infamous is going to be the 3rd, they got 1 multiplayer. Just one game that's a multiplayer. Out of Microsoft, how many exclusives did they drop? Then they dropped like 3 or 4 multiplayers. Forza, Rise got multiplayer. Titanfall is multiplayer only. Yeah. I think Dead Rising got multiplayer in it. Damn near every one of their games is social. All of them social. But at the end of the day, forget about the DirectX 12 and what Microsoft got coming down the line. The question what I have for anybody who watching this video is, what makes the play? What have you seen so far, other than Sony saying this and the paper stating this, that show you that the PS4 is 50% more powerful? Because I got yet to see any evidence other than third-party games coming out. Like I say, third-party, which don't count because they're not in-house. The in-house studios aren't putting out those type of games, because the third-party games are playing worse when it comes down to the PS4. And we can go back through that, but I got videos talking about that already. What have y'all seen that make y'all think that the PS4 is 50% more powerful, other than Sony saying it and it's written down on some piece of paper, or, you know, stat wise, that system is 50% more powerful? Because from my standpoint, I haven't seen 50% more power. But that's just me talking. Let me get on up out of here. I want y'all to answer that question. Leave it down in the comments. You know, I'll get back with you. You know what I'm saying? Always very social down in the comment section. Make sure you check out the description. I got my gamer tag, my Facebook group, my Google group, my Twitter account, and all other information. I'll probably put the links to different things in this video, so y'all make sure y'all get back with me on that. If you like the video, slap that like button. If you really like it, go on and sub me up. But this your boy John Doe with another 2 cent. And I guess that's it for your boy today, man. I'm out. Later, people. Yeah.